What's going on? I hope you're happy, healthy, doing the things you love doing with those you love doing them with. I'm now about to get to your reading. Let's get into the meat and bones of your reading. And if you're interested in getting services such as video recorded readings, I offer that. All you got to do is DM me Clarity on either Instagram or on TikTok. And my handle is the same as my YouTube, that's Sorcerer X. And if you've got any other queries, you can always email me, and you can always see my email in the description. Or furthermore, my website is in the description. All you got to do is click the link. And yes, let's get into your reading. Interesting. I feel like there's a sense of frustration in relation towards where you are at this moment in time. And it feels like you're looking upon your options in relation towards where you are headed. You're even looking upon understanding that perhaps that there is a path currently that's what you can't see, or there is a dead end. Now, what Spirit's saying to you is you've got to create a new pathway for yourself. And that is so that if you can't see any type of situation where you can see any type of improvements, it is time for you to create your own path and trust it. The changes are there. Now, the worst thing that you can do is stay in your current position and not doing anything at all. And trust that for any direction that you go to, there's always going to be a way back if you feel like there is a mistake that you've done, or you learn, and regardless of whatever situation, you're always going to learn from your experiences, and you're actually going to make a better pathway for you. This is a time for you to understand that if you're going through the hermit situation, let's say you're going through a process of not being sure about anything in your life, the empowerment still lays upon you because you're still a creator of your reality. Therefore, that no matter if you can't see anything at this moment in time, all roads will take you towards your destination. Now, you got to see this as an opportunity window, especially with the Fool card. And the Fool card, as it is the new chapter, and embracing that, even if you don't know, you know that you've got your spirit team with you. You also know that you've got just the universe to trust, and for you to just to understand that no matter what happens, you're going to grow from this situation. I'm seeing this as something that you've got to look and reflect upon this for the next 3 days. So attempting to try is something that I feel like you need to go through it yourself and trust that any outcomes will become a benefit for you. The Ace of Swords is telling you to implement something new. Try something different. Try something that you've never done before. Don't feel as if that the idea of trial will always lead to error. And if it feels as if like you are going through that series of transformations, it's always part of your success. It's always part of your outcome for your goal. Now, what I'm seeing at this moment in time is that you've been undervaluing yourself, and there's a word for it. It's like you're underestimating yourself. That's it. That you can't go as far as you feel like you can because you feel like you're limited to those things. That's a limitation that you've designed yourself, and it's a truth right now that you should understand that it's time for you to shatter that ceiling, to shatter that limitation, to think as if that you have the capabilities to go far and in your endeavors. Yeah, because what I see right now is you're needing to focus more on your passions and what you love doing, and understand that no matter if you go forth with what your heart is telling you and what your passion is telling you, how could you ever go wrong? Because part of our evolution is to work within our own high vibration energy. And if we're working from a high vibration energy, it can never go wrong because the outcome will always lead to options, and that options is a consequence of our power because we kept on going. Now, what's happening as we speak is the Ten of Pentacles. So As long as you manifest that things are ultimately for your highest good, it doesn't matter if things are unclear. Just because you're working for it, especially with the Eight of Pentacles, you're going to be led towards a desirable outcome. The light is always shining on you, and fortune favors the brave. Fortune favors the bold, for you to keep going and for you to trust the process. I'm seeing that within these new chapters in your life, I understand that there is an energy where you want tangible outcomes, and tangible outcomes will be there as long as you say there's tangible outcomes. The process of it right now is in the momentum, and in this momentum you'll be able to see a shift that will arise for you. And most importantly, this is going to be something that's going to be a passion of yours that you will create or discover. This is something that I see that's going to be something that you are trusting the abilities for yourself, and that the Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. Trust in your energy, trust in yourself, trust that you are able to break through any type of limitations or fears that you have. This is just a sign that it's not about anything that's existential. Existential, I think that's the right word. Existential, I can't say it properly, but it's from the outside, from the external side, right? Rather than, you have to see that everything starts from within. All right. So if you're focusing it more on the basis that for everything that I need to change starts from myself, everything around me is going to project the life that I want, because I've been able to fix and refocus and recenter what I want. So things such as grounding, things such as releasing negative energy, old programming, the idea that you can't change, that's something that you are only creating a limitation for yourself and not by others. You've got to trust that your abilities there that you have are fundamentally the reasons why you're going to see the tangible changes that you want. I'm seeing that a Three of Pentacles is for you to understand that your outcomes will become something that you will see because of the work that you'll be putting in. So trust the process. And your last card is the Empress energy. It's also to do with mastering your energy, and mastering that no matter what happens, you'll always figure it out, because you always do. And normally when things start to happen, assume that things go well, because they absolutely do. If you're looking for services such as pre-recorded or recorded readings, video recorded readings, I do offer those services. All you got to do is DM me clarity, and those are paid services. So DM me on Instagram or on TikTok, Sorcerer X. You can always click the link in the description. That will take you to my website. Or if you're not sure, you can always email me on my email address, and that's in the description. That was the reading, and I'm the Sorcerer. As always, take care.